This motherfucker right here gonna take 3 months to get in this game. Bro, I'm waiting on you in this goddamn game, man. You ain't on my screen. What? Yo, ammo. You gonna watch this game? If he ever joins. What do you want me to look at the chat for, bro? You're sitting in a lobby. Oh, what do you, yeah, just, did you send me an invite? Yeah, just back out and send me an invite. I already did, man. Just send me the damn invite. I'm waiting on your invite. He's like, look at the chat. I'm waiting. I ain't getting a damn, I got one 3 minutes ago, bro. I ain't getting a damn, I ain't got no invite. I got one 3 minutes ago. It's broadcasting in the chat, man. Yep. Yeah, don't go nowhere. Sit right there. Yeah, you better not be. You better focus real good. I don't know. All right, we starting the game, ammo.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason why I went out here.
319! Check 52 to Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. Completes it to Lee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You missing this shit, Amber. You better come on with it.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Complete to Bryant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch, but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
God.
He has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
13 yards on the play.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. 59.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense in the first drive. They pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
This is Howard on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, they run with Howard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second and 1, Wentz in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
54. 56. Check 56. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go.
Wentz now to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What?
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
61, matchbox lights.
Come off the ball. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. We're doing it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
59, check, 59.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
26. 52.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there.
The fuck is he doing, bro?
Jones, the ball carrier. Duke Riley on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Who's watching this? You watching this, Emma?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What's wrong, man? Who said that?
Rodgers now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch.
Who said I wasn't supposed to go for it on 4th down? You trying to tell me how to play football now? I was past the 50, wasn't I? I was past the 50, man. He's sitting here looking at... I mean, I got the commissioner sitting here looking at this shit, bro. Yeah. I mean, I was past the 50 before. I was like right past the 50. I mean, are we stopping the game because of that or what? Well, I mean, well, we ain't supposed to go for 4th down or something. We ain't supposed to go for 4th down. Well, I could have swore I was past the 50, man. I won't do it again then. I won't do it again. I won't do it again if it, I mean, I didn't know about that goddamn rule, but I'm here to play football, bro. If I did it, that won't happen again. Can we please play? Are you going to throw the game away now because of it?
Receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
No, I did not.
Kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy.
That's all the leg
normally
he
from
had.
this range.
But I am going to change that because I should have made that. No, I don't. I got one. Yeah, I got one. I won't be missing no more than 51 yarders. Let's go. I'm ready, bro. Like, we got 2 people streaming, man. Let's go.
About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Great 15, great 15.
Mike's 50.
That was past the 50, wasn't it?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've
my
got to
bad.
make sure you
I
give your
won't do it
receiver a
again.
chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Yeah. I didn't know. Like, that's why you should be in the party when I'm in here playing the game. You should be here when I'm playing the
Here
game
now
in the
is
party.
2nd and 10 again
Like,
from the
stick
41.
around, bro.
82, 82. Go. Check, 93's the mic. What's that?
To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Black, come on. Done.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right.
God
And he'll
damn.
hit Jeffrey complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
I've had Desmond Trufant.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
That was your pick.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
You like that, didn't you?
And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That's goddamn.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Good pick.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check, 93's the mic. 90. Done. Watch the back.
Kill.
26, check 26. Kill.
22 jet bomber.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 56. And watch the leg.
Right. What's that?
56. Mike's 56. 66.
I hate Puerto Ricans.
Bang.
Kill.
56.
Niggas always trying to sell you some shit.
From the 39, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Base, but you know, you can listen to your
I don't know
music.
what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
56. Mike, 56.
Wait till I get my money right.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 29-yard line.
These bitches don't play about baby.
Here we go. Back. 180.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Outside. Solid.
If I love you, then I need ya.
93's the mic. Here we go.
Don't give a damn about the word of my feet.
From the 29, Wentz. Pass incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes
Yo,
chess
why
match
did you
right
give
now?
the Steelers the fourth one?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I
Why
say
did you
that,
give Steelers fourth one?
you feel like they're contemplating their
Nah, bro,
moves
you're wrong.
before
I hit the
actually
Steelers
making
yesterday.
one, and none of them being done
I
very
hit the Steelers
confidently.
yesterday
Truth be
at
told, I've never
8
played
p.m.
chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play
asking him
chess.
to play. He
Guys
said
like
he'll
you
be
with
home
your
soon.
IQ,
He
you
hit
can
me
pull
up
that
at
off.
2 a.m. I was already sleeping because I had work. I just got home from work. So that's my fault that he got home at 2, and then he hit me up at 6 p.m. when I was at work. How is that my fault?
Now Wentz
That's
on
what
third
gotta do.
down.
Yeah, bro, you
Escaping the
guys gotta
pressure
do
right.
a little bit more investigation instead of just giving
Oh, you
fourth
saw
wins.
that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown
real
back
shit.
across his body. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Charles, whatever's going on
Bro,
between
yeah,
his
I was
ears
at
right
work.
now,
I hit him
it's
up all
just
last
not
night.
completely calculated.
Yeah, that's what
correctly.
I'm saying.
7
That's
picks
it.
between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted
I
confidant
don't
is
care.
on the
My
sidelines,
team
I don't know if it's
trash
the offensive
anyways.
coordinator, the
No,
quarterback's
I'm
coach,
tanking anyways.
maybe the backup quarterback.
Listen, I'm
That's who he
tanking
needs to get
anyways.
with now and get himself calm.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 13 yards, first down,
Boy, I'm
Packers.
the 49ers. I'm
Sometimes it's hard to
0-3. I just
believe,
don't
but
this league.
there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
What
I was
was
just
the
going to say,
49ers
maybe
before
that
me?
gives him
They
a little
put Jimmy
juice, 'cause you're right,
Garoppolo
he
as a
struggled,
kicker and
especially
released
in
him.
that first half.
Yeah, and I know
So I
the
didn't
great
have
ones
Jimmy
always
Garoppolo
think to
the first 2
themselves,
games.
just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And
That's a
look at
good
me that
start
played
for
in 2
him.
games.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Anyways,
And
49ers
they'll
looking
bring
for
him
trades.
down
I
after
haven't
just
made
a
not one
short
trade,
pickup.
so I'm ready for some
2
trades.
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a
Who is
major
this?
focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the
I
second
take
level.
Zeke.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a first down carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of
Byron
things,
Jones
he's
for
making
Richard
sure he gets
Sherman.
just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Cowboys.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
96
On first down, it's Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 38, Rodgers. And
I
it's
could eat a
complete
5
to
guys burger
Adams.
every day of my life.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I don't know what
9
to
yards
do.
to pick up there, and it's a first
That food
down.
is fine.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On the delay, Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump off.
Here we go. 120. Check. Sunday. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Hey. Nice 7.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. There's the first NFL catch for the former Stanford man, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Joker.
Yeah, the baby is definitely running the game right now. He's definitely he knocked Drake right off of the
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
It's not
They're making
just
it look
about he
easy
can
out there.
rap,
Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Howard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, Rip 5-2, on here. Hey, Echo.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Sunday.
Out of the gun, this is Howard.
God damn.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
This is my life, what if you decide yours? Oh, I know that Jesus died for us. I think that's one of
Set now to kick this one away, and off
Kanye
it goes.
West's hardest song he's ever made in his life. And that
This fielded at the 2.
Yeah,
They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Can't Tell Me Nothing by Kanye. You know that beat that goes, oh, that shit's so fresh. Yeah, and that's not even his beat.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check safety. Hey, watch it.
Inside.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
For Robert Foster and a 2nd-round pick.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What team you? Oh, the Dolphins. That's my team, actually. I'm a Dolphins fan. So, with that being said, you got some people on the line.
Back to throw. Wow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that
I'm
situation.
on my 49,
now,
right? I
it's
can go
also
for it, can't I?
No.
Yeah, that's my 49. If it was your 49, be pointing down.
The Dolphins are like that in this game. All you need is an O-line. Once you get an O-line with Miami, they're literally the best wide receiver running back.
I can go for it right now, can't I, bro?
Look at the wide receivers. Whoa. All right. Okay. So, first of all, why do you got Xavier Howard as a free safety? You should have kept Minka. You should have put Minka as a free safety. You should have put Xavier Howard as a corner.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Yeah, I'm on my 49, motherfucker.
Nah, well, you guys are tanking anyway. So.
51, Mike 51. What's the green?
I didn't know this was the real. I don't know updated rosters win this league.
Rodgers to throw for on fourth.
I didn't know.
God damn!
No, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
It's caught by Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
I just sent you something.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Wide, get wide. Check three.
They'll run on first down. Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
I want draft picks, though. What do you want?
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Yeah, what do you mean? You're like 4-0. I can tell because you're like the 31st pick.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
right now.
as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I ain't touching that with a stick. I got
the Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
That right there is worth the arm and the leg. You're 31 overall. All right. This is all I'm doing.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time, what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, man.
So for Philadelphia, It'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
$8 million deal. That's what we're doing, Jason. We're
I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay.